Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Andy Cohen's home is a housewives-free zone. Andy Cohen recently purchased an $18 million penthouse, and sources close to the Bravo star say that it comes with one rule. No one from the Real Housewives franchise is allowed through the front door. According to the National Enquirer, the Watch What Happens Live host has decided to set boundaries again, which means not inviting work acquaintances into his home. Earlier this year, Andy Cohen bought a plush new penthouse with stunning views and a terrace that is perfect for outdoor parties, but no Real Housewives are expected to make his guest list. He has distinctly said that they aren't allowed. According to a source from National Enquirer, no Real Housewives allowed. For years, Andy kept a healthy distance from the housewives when the cameras weren't rolling, but there were a few exceptions. Bethenny Frankel, Carol Radziwill, and Kyle Richards were in the inner circle. He got burned. Now he knows better. No more housewives in his home. Andy has spent nearly 20 years at the helm of Bravo's programming, long enough to have seen some of his work friends turn on him. His former bestie, Bethenny Frankel, once accused Andy of enabling toxic behavior and called out Bravo's practices on her Just Be with Bethenny Frankel podcast. Then came Leah McSweeney's claim that Andy gives special treatment to Bravo celebrities who do cocaine with him. According to Page 6, Leah alleged in a February 2024 lawsuit that Andy engages in cocaine use with housewives that he employs, and that his proclivity for cocaine usage with his employees is well known throughout the Real Housewives franchise. In fact, Cohen tends to provide the housewives with whom he uses cocaine with more favorable treatment, and makes them appear more agreeable in edits of their shows. Leah added, via Page 6. This behavior leads to a failure to accommodate employees who are disabled and trying to stay substance-free. At the time, Andy's rep stated that the claims against Andy are completely false. After the public scrutiny and legal issues, it seems the wisest thing for Andy to do is to separate his business from his personal life and keep anyone in the Bravo sphere as far from his personal life as possible. That likely begins with keeping the Real Housewives out of his beautiful new penthouse. Andy Cohen may be the mastermind behind the Real Housewives empire, a tornado of champagne-spraying chaos, surgically enhanced one-liners, and friendship-turned-feud sagas. But when he steps through the doors of his West Village townhouse, the drama doesn't follow. In fact, it's strictly forbidden. I love them, I truly do, Andy says with a sly smile, referring to the dozens of housewives he's launched into reality TV fame. But when I'm home, it's a housewives-free zone. No taglines, no reunions, no flying wine glasses. It's hard to believe the Bravo boss, who's orchestrated more dinner party disasters than anyone in TV history, retreats to a zen-like haven after hours. But that's exactly what Andy's built for himself and his two children, Benjamin and Lucy. A house not built on taglines. Andy's brownstone sits on a quiet, tree-lined street, far removed from the screeching chaos of housewives' confessionals. Once you enter, you won't see a single framed cast photo. There's no collection of sequined reunion dresses on display, no Bravo memorabilia cluttering the shelves. Instead, it's curated with warm woods, soft neutral tones, and enough plush throws to bury even the fiercest feud. The living room glows with a low amber light in the evenings, jazz playing softly in the background, and there's a faint scent of vanilla and cedar wafting through the air. This is my piece, Andy explains. I have to leave the drama at the studio. Otherwise, I'd lose my mind. He chuckles, sipping from a mug that says, unbothered in minimalist gold letters, a gift, ironically, from Lisa Rinna. The No Housewives Rule. Andy doesn't just keep the decor drama-free, he enforces a literal No Housewives Rule inside his home. No footage, no sneak peeks, no gossip, no group texts unless it's an emergency, he says. If I'm watching TV at home, It's old-school game shows or something mindless. Wheel of Fortune, The Golden Girls, maybe some SVU. But you'll never catch me watching the latest Beverly Hills meltdown in my pajamas. Even when friends drop by, the rule stands. Sarah Jessica Parker tried once, Andy laughs. She walked in and said, "Okay, so what's the real story with Sutton and Kyle?" I handed her a glass of wine and said, "Only if you want to do the dishes after, because that's how long this story goes." She got the hint. Still, it's not about disrespecting the housewives. Far from it. They're part of my extended dysfunctional family, Andy says. But every family needs boundaries. Where kids come first. The real reason behind Andy's sanctuary rule, his children. Ben doesn't know what a housewife is, he says proudly. And I want to keep it that way for as long as possible. He thinks I'm a news anchor or something. Andy's home life revolves around parenting. Mornings are for school runs and scrambled eggs. Evenings involve bedtime stories and building Lego castles, not negotiating ceasefires between reality stars. Kids are the ultimate truth detectors, Andy notes. They don't care if you've had Botox or how many times you've been to the Berkshires. They care if you remember their favorite dinosaur. Lucy, just a toddler, babbles happily in the background while Ben zooms past, superhero cape fluttering. There's no room for housewives drama here, Andy says. I've got my hands full with actual real life. Drama detox. When asked how he manages the mental whiplash of toggling between Bravo boardrooms and bedtime lullabies, Andy says it's all about detox. I don't take the drama personally, he says. It's entertainment. It's a show. But I've also learned that if you don't build emotional walls, it can swallow you up. Meditation, therapy, and long walks with his dog, Waka 2.0, named after his beloved late rescue, keep him grounded. Sometimes I'll be in the middle of moderating a reunion and think, what am I doing? These women are throwing accusations like dodgeballs, and I'm just trying to get someone to admit they were wrong about a birthday dinner seating chart. Then I go home, put my phone on silent, and I'm dad. That's what saves me. A temple of taste. Andy's home isn't just quiet, it's stylish in a way that would make even Dorrit Kemsley whisper chic. The art? Abstract. The books? Stacked in rainbow order. The kitchen? Sleek and minimal, with just the occasional box of kid-approved mac and cheese breaking the aesthetic. There's not a wine glass in sight, Andy says with a wink. That's a choice. A cozy nook in the corner serves as his reading spot, and yes, it's where he pens his Dear Diary-style entries and the occasional Bravo memoir. But I write them here, not about here, he clarifies. The second I make my home an episode, it stops being home.